guys, welcome to Pikika Fest. It's the first anniversary of the Pikika Fest right here at the Claret Gardens at the new Pikika Mall in Nairobi. And it's going down courtesy of Citizen Digital, Hot 96 and a lot of other sponsors right in the building today. And we have Big Mash in the building. We have all the chefs, the hottest chefs in Nairobi are going to be in the building today. We're going to be talking about the Pikika Fest on Saturday. Is going down here. You can see the setup is looking good, looking nice. Behind me and all across the place, this is the place to be on side tour. So let's dive right into it and get to understand more about Pikika, the first anniversary. So this is Pikika first anniversary happening this Saturday. This Wambui imechemuka. It's going to be 5th August right here at the Claret Gardens, Nairobi, Pikika Mall, new Pikika Mall. You definitely not miss it, Claret Gardens. The event is going to be here. They're already setting up. Of course, you've seen we have Citizen Digital right here in the house, Pikika Brunch here, and Hot 96, and many other sponsors are in the building. Now, tukamua kidogo on Citizen Digital to have a little chat with Mr. Big Mash himself, part of the organizing team for the Pikika Brunch in Nairobi. They are celebrating 1 year. It's been a whole journey. Let's get to hear just a little more about what challenges he's been encountering and what to expect in the future. My brother, niaje kufika?
Salama kabisa. Good to see you.
Ni mrefu bro, like you're tall and huge, like.
Wakupatie. Tumesikia hata jina umesema ni.
Nisimame mahali bana. Big Mash bana. Tuambie, hii idea ilitoka wapi bro?
So this
Where
idea,
did you come up with this idea?
This idea of Pikika Brunch Fest, was because what happened is everyone talks about COVID, but now it sounds like something of the past. So there's all these foods that we have always consumed online, and we look at all these nice pictures, nice videos from all these local chefs, international chefs, and there are guys who've come out being from COVID. There are people who's proud out to be chefs, home taught,
That's true.
cooking, serving meals, opening restaurants, deliveries. So we looked at it and said, all this food we see online, you can't access it. I mean, you can see the nice pictures, the nice videos, but you're not sure where to get it. How do I get this food? So Pikika came about trying to combine that experience you see online and bring it on ground every so often. So you're like, that chef I see, that such good food, such presentation I see, can I be able to access it at an event on ground, and then coupled with fun and games and music, just to make the equation complete. So every 3 months we thought about starting this. The first one we did was 30th July 2022 at the Pikika Gardens.
I came.
You attended that one, yeah?
Yes.
So we had good numbers for a first time event. Of course, the weather was good, no incidents. So here we are,
And here,
1 year down the line.
1 year down the line.
Yes.
How has the journey been? What would you say are your highs and lows?
Being in the event space, it so happens that every time we've had a Pikika, we've always had an international act. That goes without saying that our event is a day kind of afternoon brunch.
Yes, I see it.
So most people step into our event and then end up going to that concert because we're not yet doing an all-nighter event.
Yes.
But apart from that, of course, one of the other challenges is that finding yourself in this space, before we could be able to convince some of the partners who have joined us on board, it was very hard and difficult to try and sell what idea this is, what are you trying to sell? So right now, we're happy to say that we have partners who have come back for the second time, third time. And I mean, the sky is the limit. So RMS was one of the people who believed in us from the onset. And they said, let's do this thing together. Let's see where it takes us. And here we are, still doing it together. Down the line, yeah.
I've seen some of the chefs you worked with. You know, we have HD's Kitchen and several others. But Kenya has like, I don't know, even Nairobi alone has like hundreds and hundreds of chefs.
Yes.
So how does a chef end up on Pikika Brunch? What is the vetting? Is there a vetting process? I don't know, how do they end up?
So we as the organizing team ideally we started by identifying some of the kitchens from the first editions. But moving forward, some people have also come after seeing the kind of visibility we've had, the pictures, the videos, the content we've shared out there, and actually approach and say, what does it take for me to be on board? And on this edition, this anniversary edition, out of the kitchens we have, 2 of them are actually operational restaurants with physical locations. Yes. So we've had interest from some of these big food chains who've come and said, hey, look, what does it take for us to come and set up? What do we need to do? But one of the key requirements of being a Pikika chef your food has to be A1.
Yes, yes.
Your food is top notch. Then the other thing is that we need a health certificate, of course, because of food. You're handling food, so the kitchen has to be clean, and because with such a crowd, you're serving people food.
Imagine,
Out of, so in case anything was to happen, you kind of, it would be disastrous for us. So moving forward, we're looking at moving on to the next editions. We're going to be doing a recruitment kind of drive, because the inquiries are so many people want to be on board. Moving forward, we're thinking of setting up a panel. Of course, maybe a team from RMS, someone from the food industry, the restaurants, and just have an audition.
Who do we have on board?
Exactly.
And what are the qualifications?
What are the qualifications?
Okay.
And also we are looking at doing build-up events, small Pikika events, as a build-up to the big event.
Okay.
So going around and doing small korogas at a restaurant, and this would form part of the recruitment process. So that whereby you get to experience the chef, can always tell this is the kind of food they're offering, get it engaged, a bit of music, close-knit environment, but ideally working towards recruiting a chef, the bigger event, yes.
Talking of the build-ups and all that, have you thought of taking Pikika to Mombasa, to Kisumu, Eldoret, Nakuru? Or is it always a Nairobi affair? I mean, there are chefs in Mombasa, I don't know.
That's a very good question. And in fact, when we started Pikika ideally was supposed to be an event that moves around. And you said, let's start Nairobi, let's start in Nairobi. And from our first edition, I think this is the third location now, from having had this event. And in fact, not just Nakuru and Nairobi, Nanyuki areas we're considering, because the Embu.
I'm from Embu.
Yeah, taking this event down there.
That's a very boring village. Please don't bring Pikika to Embu. I'm kidding.
So we're actually considering doing that.
Yes.
And of course, the essence would not be moving from Nairobi with the chefs from Nairobi.
Yes. Local chefs.
Get the local chefs from there. We could have one.
That's true, yeah.
But we want to go and also tap into that talent that is in those towns and get those people to also experience, because right now in this age of digital and media, people are exposed.
That's true.
So they're watching these things on their phones, online, they're looking at them.
Way too many people.
And they're always like, how do I get to access this? So we're going to go to all these towns, bringing this event closer to the people out there.
Have you thought of bringing a celebrity chef? I'd love to see Hilda Baci. Is it Basi? That Nigerian chef,
the one who won the record,
the record breaker.
Yeah.
Have you thought of bringing a celebrity chef to one of these events? It'll be beautiful. I don't know.
So at the 1 year mark, right now we have a bit more of move around power and product believability, because right now clients are saying, okay, you guys, the first thing was most people thought one hit wonder, you're going to be there 2 months. Events is not an easy space, and you're going to disappear. So right now, at least we have that bargaining power to kind of say, we want you on board. What do we need to do out there to partners? We want to partner with you to be able to get this going. And the first thing the partner will ask, how long have you been in business? We're like, this is our first year, heading on to the next. So now we can confidently say the conversation have changed. If you compare where we were at the beginning of this edition, or rather this event, to where we are right now, big strides have been made. And of course, that's something to consider, because also we have introduced a new kind of line of entertainment. We've always had our own kind of Pikika resident DJs, but this time on the entertainment we've added Nijo, who's a old school superstar in the country. So he's going to be the headliner for this particular event. So why not have a headlining kitchen the next time?
That's true.
Yeah.
Which kind of games can Kenyans expect here on Saturday, and what exactly is in store on Sato? What can you really tell Kenyans?
So Sato, for me as a Pikika organizer and attendee, I mean, food.
Number one.
Food lovers. This is the place to be. I mean, you've heard it from the chefs, the kind of delicacies they're going to have going out there, drinks, music. The entertainment list is endless. So from amapiano, old school music, hip hop, R&B, name it, all coupled with that food experience. Fun and games, we're going to have adults jumping castle, or what they call bouncing castle, set up here. It's going to be Jenga. We have a rodeo bull this time round.
People pay to play the game, it's just free, I don't know.
No, the fan zone, the fan zone depends, but ideally majority of the games are actually free. All those who've gotten tickets to attend this event, you get to experience, you can access the gaming zones. Yes. So that's why we call it the adult play date.
So
all playground.
Playing for the games. Once I pay for the event, I can access pretty much every other place.
You can access pretty much every other place, save for probably the rodeo bull. But the Jenga, the bouncy castle,
I don't even know what that is, but it's okay. The last question is, how affordable is The food from your chefs.
I mean,
How much money should I carry in my pocket on Saturday?
I mean, it depends on what you're coming to. But if you're coming for food, I mean, you're looking at 500, 600 shillings, Bob.
Okay.
600 Bob for per meal. We're not extravagant. The food, the chefs have tried to keep their meals at an affordable rate.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, if you have a G for food,
Umeshiba.
uko
sawa.
Hata umekula mara mbili, utakuwa uko sawa. Ukiwa na thao kwa mfuko utakuwa uko sawa.
Well, that's nice, bro. Thank you so much, Big Much.
No worries.
I can't wait to see you on Saturday.
See you on Saturday.
And we have a blessed, my guys. This is Citizen Digital at Claret Gardens, Pikika Brunch with Mr. Big Much himself. Dada Nyumba, thank you so much, my brother.
Asanteni sana. Thank you for your support.
And we are right here at the Claret Gardens Modaiga. This is where the action is going to be happening on Saturday. This coming Saturday is going to be the Pikika Brunch Fest right here at the Claret Gardens. They're celebrating 1 year of being in business of cooking and feeding Nairobi with some of the best foods ever. Right now we have some 2 chefs with me today. Of course, we're going to speak to some sponsors as well, some organizers as well. But before we go to that direction, we speak to some 2 chefs who are going to be part of this amazing event on Saturday. Of course, you know HD's Kitchen is always here, but now we have 2 additions. People have not been here before, and now they're here. Or have you been here before?
Second time.
Second time here before. Second time here, right? Yes. And it's your first time ever. Yes. So she's Chef Wairimo.
Yes.
Wairimo.
Yes.
And Chef Njuggz. Njuggz ama Njugush?
Whichever you want.
Njuggz, eh? These are the 2 chefs we're going to be talking to today. Watatuambia natupikia nini Sato? What are they good at? What's your menu like? What's your menu like? Why are you into cooking? Why do you love cooking? I mean, it's a lot of things we're going to be discussing, and it's going to be fun. And we have some nice trees right in the building.
Yes.
Right? Cheers, guys. Let's do this. This is Claret Gardens, Nairobi. Okay, now we kick off with Chef Wairimo right here. The first time for me to hear about you. I haven't heard about you.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you're really doing your thing in the culinary sector.
Yes.
You told me before we came on set, you've been doing this for 15 years, which is quite a number of years.
It's a long time. I'm old.
You want to take us down the road? Actually, what's the name of your kitchen?
Deeper Than My Kitchen.
Deeper Than My Kitchen. Quite
Yes.
a beautiful name. How did you come up? Why did you come up with that name? Actually.
So I started out in university, and in fact, I didn't have the name then. I started cooking for myself because eating out is too expensive. I love good food, so I taught myself how to cook. And then I started a blog, and then I just came up with the name. Like, I feel deep. I was just deep in my
kitchen. And that was that.
And that was that.
Okay.
And then I came back to Kenya. I worked in a bank for a while.
No, you haven't told us where you were before that.
Before that, I was in the
know,
UK. I was in the UK. Okay. Yes, for university. That's where I taught myself how to cook. And then 2013, I took myself to culinary school in South Africa.
Wow.
For 3 years. Yes.
So you really like studied these things?
Yes. I went and I learned it.
Because my camera person here alijifunza. I don't want to go there. So you went to SA?
Yes.
How was
3
it?
years. It was amazing. I mean, to learn what you love to do is amazing. I mean, it was hard work. I used to work about 16 hours a day. It was hectic, but it was a lot of fun. Then I said I'm coming back home to do what I love. So
and then you started off,
so I started my own cloud kitchen.
In which year, basically?
So I came back in 2015.
Oh,
yes.
That's when you started online, actually.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yeah. So I do private events, private dining. I make lunches for people in their offices. Okay.
Mr. Njuggz.
Yes.
Hey, Njuggz. Jamaa anashindwa kusema Njuggz.
No,
Njuggz.
You got it. You're okay. You have it.
Tell us about your journey, your kitchen. The name of your kitchen actually, it's called
Beauty and the Feast.
Beauty and the Feast, which is a very creative name actually as well. Tell us about the creative way of naming your kitchen. How did you come up with that name?
So it was just the Beauty and the Feast is an entity developed by me and my wife.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So she's the beauty.
Shout out to the wife.
Shout out, Christina. I love you. So she's the beauty, and I bring the feast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the journey started with first of all we had our own restaurant. Then COVID, the whole pandemic shut us down, and now this is when Beauty and the Feast came about because we were sitting at home, depressed. no money, and then you just have to get yourself up.
That's you have a talent to cook.
Exactly, yeah. I remember myself, I'm also a trained chef, like
like you said, yeah.
I trained myself over here in ITI, in Kileleshwa. So I am a trained chef, and we decided, and she's a marketer, so we decided to marry those two entities together. And we're here now.
And the Feast was born.
It was born. We're here at Pikika.
Yeah. When was Beauty and the Feast born? This 2020?
Yeah, it was born in 2021.
2021, yes. During COVID still.
During COVID, yeah.
Yes.
So when we're closing the shop, with the Tav, which was our restaurant, we just...
the Tav in Westlands?
Westlands, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had an actual physical...
Yes, physical. We had a pub, we had a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we ran it for 4 years. It's now disbanded.
Okay.
But it's Beauty and the Feast is a child of the Tav.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're a better cook than your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you're allowed to say that. I don't think you're allowed to say that.
She's a professional cook. She's a marketer.
I'm trained, yeah.
She's a marketer.
But she cooks well.
Oh, she cooks well.
Very well.
Okay. I cannot wait to taste your food. Werimo.
Yes.
I don't want to ask you whether you're a better cook than your husband. I don't want to ask whether you're married or not. Or you have kids or not.
I have a kid, a son.
Why cooking?
Why cooking?
Why cooking?
I think I didn't start out loving cooking, but once I started teaching myself how to cook, I fell in love. Like, it's so therapeutic just to get in the kitchen and you just vibe, you play some music, and to create something. I think that's the most important. It's just creating something from like a million ingredients, and then you can just pick anything and make a beautiful meal.
Make some magic.
Yeah.
Make some magic.
And it feels good when you do it too. Yes.
What would you say? What would you say is your signature food?
Ooh, right now it changes.
Yes.
Right now it's tacos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love tacos.
You got the best tacos in everything.
Absolutely.
You're sure?
Yes.
Why cooking, my brother?
Single mom house.
Yes. Okay.
So and I was the man of the house.
Yes.
And I decided.
We surrounded by sisters.
One older sister and one younger brother.
Okay.
So and middle child. It's all on me.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So I found out I have a talent for it because I cooked one meal and mom. That was probably the time she told me I love you. So from there, I can make money from this.
Yes.
Yeah. And there
So
we are.
when you how young were you when you realized I can actually do this?
I think I was 14.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How old were you when you realized you can do this?
It was like 18,
Okay.
19,
Not
yeah.
too far off.
Yeah, exactly.
Not so
Just
bad.
4
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
down the line. So at 14 you realized you're good at this and you decided this is the direction I'm taking. But did you have other plans in
I had
college?
other plans.
I knew I always want to go and be
Yeah.
a journalist. That I knew.
You knew
Did
that?
have something? Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
Did you have something else in mind?
No, I did marketing. I'm a college dropout.
Yeah.
Literally.
You do everything.
Yeah, I've done everything.
You're so crazy.
Yeah.
So now food just came to you.
It just came to me to work with my hands, and it's talent.
Yes.
That's one thing about it. It's talent. And I have it in me.
What would you say is, like I asked her, what is your signature meal? Ukipika hiyo unajua the whole world goes crazy.
So in my training, I've actually worked for Dusit, Kempinski. I've been around. So I'm a Thai chef.
Oh.
So Thai cuisine is
Love
my
it.
signature.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So is it better to be employed like in a restaurant, or is it better to just do your own thing? I don't know.
In our industry, in Kenya, particularly, it's better to do your own thing.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the opportunities are not that big.
Oh, in Kenya, right?
In Kenya, yeah.
Have you been employed in a huge restaurant like he has?
Not in Kenya.
Okay.
When I was in South Africa, I worked in a hotel. Yeah, I think it's so much better to be employed and
to be employed.
No, self-employed.
yes,
Self-employed, yeah.
Oh,
So just do your own thing. You manage your own hours. That's I think that's
Okay, and you make more money than
that. I mean, I think you do.
I believe. You said your signature food is Thai food,
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say there is there something I can tell my son or my daughter to pursue?
Most definitely.
Would you say there's
Absolutely.
money and
Yes,
what are
most
the challenges you would say we are facing?
The only challenge is yourself. Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this day and age that we live in, social media, you have a camera in your pocket like
Yes.
this. You can showcase everything you want to do.
Yes.
There's no limit, literally. Only yourself.
I feel like going back to that question.
Yes.
Is this something that you said you have a daughter or a son? I don't know.
I have a son.
You have
yes.
a son. Is this something you could tell your son? take this direction?
Yes, we must cook together.
How good is he? Okay.
He's only 4 months, so
All right. Quite a young boy.
he's old. But once he starts walking and talking, we're getting in the kitchen.
Most definitely.
And if he loves it, then he loves it, and I will support him. Yeah, absolutely.
But there is a feeling that a lot of content creators are going to food. Even I could come up and start cooking very good. Is that something you feel like is a challenge to you? Do you feel like a lot of people who are not necessarily good cooks
are cooking and making money out of it? Yeah, I mean, it's so. But for me, it's so different because I feel like everyone should be able to express themselves. But I don't think like we are in the same league.
Yeah, it's no threat to me.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yeah, but
so nikiamka kesho na TikTok kangu.
Go ahead.
Nasema done. You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
Done. You definitely look up to someone who is a chef in Kenya. I don't know a lot of Kenyan chefs. I don't know. But you look up to someone. I don't know. Let's start with you. Do you have
in
chef
Kenya?
In Kenya? I don't know. Internationally, I don't know. Whatever. This Gordon Ramsay.
Actually, yes. There's a chef, and she's amazing. In fact, she inspires me so much. Her name is Kenyan. Her name is Chef Mumbua, and she's amazing. She does the most amazing prawns.
Shout out, Chef Mumbua.
Shout out, Chef.
Whatever you are.
Yes. Yeah. So that's definitely someone who I've seen like as I'm coming up, and I look up to and see what she does, and it's amazing.
Have you tasted her food?
I have.
Oh,
it's so good.
Okay.
Yes.
Nani anakubamba kwa hii?
Mumbua, by the way, was older than me in school.
Okay.
She was a class ahead of me.
Yeah.
Oh, you studied together?
Yeah, we did.
Interesting.
And shout out to Mumbua.
She's amazing.
Yeah. But ultimately, Anthony Bourdain, RIP.
Yeah.
And
guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Chef Ramsay.
Oh, Ramsay's good as well.
My idol.
Just swearing all the time.
Yes.
You have YouTube channels? You have a
No.
channel? Why don't you have a YouTube?
We're starting from here.
We start here.
Man?
But I feel like it's either you're cooking or you're making a YouTube channel. You can't do both.
You can't do both.
No, but you see, like ukitayarisha the Thai food you're saying, the tacos you're saying.
Yeah.
Why can't you have someone shooting that content and upload it? I don't know.
I don't know, because it's messy in the kitchen. It's not as nice as it looks on. No.
Because I think there's money there. I don't know.
There is.
But it's a job.
But it's also time consuming. So either you're shooting content or you're cooking for people.
Yes.
So
you pick one.
Pick your struggle.
How busy are your weekends? I'm gonna come to you. How busy are your weekends?
Well, because I just had a baby, so I haven't been working. But weekends are the best. Don't look for me on the weekend.
Okay. But I was on the weekend
because I'm working.
Okay.
So unless you hire me, and then I'll come and cook for you. But yes, weekends, weekdays are less busy because I usually just do lunches, or maybe someone has a dinner, then I'll go and cook for them. But that's weekends.
So if I wanted you in my house,
I'll come.
Oh, and prepare stuff
private
for me
dining. Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow.
We can do 7-course meal if you want.
Whoa, interesting. How are your weekends, my brother?
So weekends they're busy. Where we started from, weekends were the only business time. Whereas now,
even the weekdays.
Where we reached, weekdays are
also.
they're swamped. Yeah. So. It's a matter of booking me.
Okay.
Yeah, in advance.
And it doesn't come cheap. Does it come cheap booking you? I don't know.
No, it's reasonable.
It's reasonable.
It's reasonable.
We're not going to mention figures, but
the quality of receiving is
it's worth it.
Yes.
It's worth it.
More than.
Let's talk about Pikika. This is your second time here.
Correct.
When was the first time and how was it? Why Pikika in the first place? I don't know.
Just Big Mash, shout out to Big Mash also.
Yes.
My close friend, I even called him my cousin. He roped me into it, and I was timing myself to get prepared for it because this is the 5th one. No, this is the 6th one.
This is the 6th one.
The 6th, yeah.
Okay.
So I got myself in on the 5th one, but I was getting myself in from the 3rd. So it's a big thing. So it's the fact that I'm related to him and we have a connection. That pushed me to join in.
But he brought you on board.
He brought me on board, But when I was ready,
you can have your juice. We have beautiful. I mean, go on. So he brought you on board.
Brought me on board.
Told you it's a whole good concept.
Yep.
Because I've been here
and I've been watching it. I've been following it also, and I've been an attendee as well. And I saw the potential. So it's amazing. It's by luck
to showcase your food. So you can say that this particular event actually opens doors for you. Opens doors for you.
Huge.
And opens you to new markets.
Most definitely.
Yeah. It's your first time here.
My first time, yes.
end up here?
So I attended the last one, and it was so much fun. Like I ate.
It was here.
It was here, yes,
Okay,
at Claret.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And I had a conversation with Mash, and I was like, I want to join in. And I remember going to his stand, and I was like, I just want a shawarma. And he's like, you have to wait because the line was long.
I can imagine. I can only imagine.
Yeah, so I was like, this is amazing. And just to be able to cook for people, and people can see you, I mean,
And
it gets,
interact.
and you interact. Because you know, when you're a chef, you're always in the back. So this was, I was like, I want to do
And
it.
you also get to get feedback from
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Live.
Live,
So
live
Yeah,
feedback.
yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
Shawarma is a very popular food in Kenya. Which is the most popular foreign food? Is it pizza?
It's a pizza?
Pizza
Yeah,
is
yes,
Italian.
yes.
The most popular
It
foreign
is
food in Kenya.
because
Yeah.
everywhere there's a
I'd
pizza.
agree.
Is shawarma is from where?
Shawarma is
Turkish,
more,
Middle East,
yeah,
yeah,
Middle
yeah.
East.
Kinda, Middle East, Turkish.
So, yeah, Arabic, yeah, Turkish.
Kitu kama hiyo, kitu
yeah.
kama hiyo.
Don't
What are
let
you
them,
expecting to get out of this event on Saturday? What are your expectations on Saturday? For the first time you showcase.
For first time, I mean, people to eat my food and to sell out.
Oh yeah, of course you will sell out. That I know.
Yeah, just get my name out there, and people know about, you know, the good food that I am cooking, and yeah. And then hopefully we do the next one, and
And the next one, and the
And
next one.
yeah.
The next thing you know
Yes.
is just the whole thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Sato, what are you expecting, my brother?
I want a bigger turnout than because of my first event was amazing, mind blown. The sales were good, attendance was good, reception was good. So I'm hoping times 10.
Of that,
Yeah.
And even better moving
Better.
forward.
And it wasn't that long ago. Because Pikika normally do it
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months,
Every
yeah.
3 months.
Yeah. Every
Oh.
quarter. It's every quarter.
Yes, every quarter. Yeah, I
every
know.
Quarter, yeah.
I should know. I normally attend these events.
Yeah.
I should know.
So this is a quick one. Between the last one and this, the time has been shorter. But the last one was in
Yes.
June.
Was it in?
June.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
2 months
the time
ago.
is shorter.
Yeah.
Exactly. When I come to your tent on Sato, what do you want me to come and bite? Kitu ya kwanza.
So I'm serving tacos.
Okay.
So I have 2 types. I have chicken.
And they're going for?
It's 1,200, so you get 3 tacos
Okay.
for 1,200.
Okay.
So I'm doing a chicken one, and I'm doing, it's a new one I'm trying out for the first time. It's called a smash burger taco. So it's basically a burger but a taco.
Oh.
So
Okay.
yes.
Okay. It's part of the combo.
Yeah. So
Like
you
the
get,
3
so you can either get a chicken one,
Or the
or you can
smash
mix it up
burger.
and you can do.
Okay, mix it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When I come to your tent on Sato, what can I?
So you'll expect beef and chicken shawarma.
Okay.
Yeah.
So single will be 600 bob, and a combo which will come with chips, and a soda is 850.
850.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first thing I should get from your
Please
whatever.
do.
Yeah.
Yes.
You wanna say something to your fans right now? You wanna just say anything?
I have fans. I'm gonna have fans. After this, I'm gonna have fans.
Yes, you
No,
will. Most
I
definitely.
come ready, hungry. I will serve you some good food. I mean, it's an experience. You eat with your eyes first, so everything must look good. And this place looks amazing already. So yeah, come to have fun, listen to the good music, eat good food.
Unasema nini?
I cannot. She said it all.
Oh, okay.
She said it all. She said it all. Come through and don't miss out.
These are the 2 chefs you're going to be expecting on Saturday. Of course, there'll be more on Saturday, so please do not miss. The food is very affordable. 1,200 for a taco, a combo actually,
Yeah,
and
for
you
3.
can hear 800, 600. I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
quite affordable. So please come on Saturday. The Claret Gardens, we're going to be here. Everybody's going to be here. Citizen, all the brands, we're going to be here eating their food, and I can promise you, it's going to be as good as they speak. See you on Saturday.